Thank you for joining us for the online session of Mrs. Gutowski's flipped math class. We hope you find this experience beneficial.
Okay, anyway, I wanted to thank you guys first of all for coming. If you have your 3 sheets that you picked up, this just is like a basic how it works, why I wanted to do it. The bottom line is that the flipped math isn't supposed to be anything harder for you. It actually should be easier for you. The kids should come at home. They watch their video. I'm going to show you where they'll find it on here. The video's about 3 minutes long. Once they've watched the video, then they do their homework. And it's just meant to be for them to be exposed to it for the first time. I haven't taught it. I won't teach it till the next day. If you think about math, when you were in school, you'd get the teacher would present it, you'd practice it, you'd go home, you'd have your homework, you couldn't remember how to do it, it'd be frustrating. The next day you'd come in with questions, but they couldn't help you because you gotta move on, we don't have time. So that's the whole reason for flipping it. So they watch the video at home, they practice their problems, and then if they can't do it and they're frustrated, then they come back to me the next day with those questions, and that's when I teach it, and that's when we go over it. So that's what the whole basis behind it is. If they're not watching the video, it's going to be very hard for them. The video is their first introduction to it. It's their first exposure to it. If they're just trying to sit down and do their homework, it's going to be like a foreign language. They're going to have no clue how to do it. So if you have your child log in to their Pearson account, all the videos are assigned. I assign them from the day we start it until I try to figure when we're going to have the test. Usually I go after, so they can rewatch those videos at any time. So it's not even a once it's watched, it's done. They can continue to watch them. So this is, I logged into one of the students' accounts. So then all you do is you click on the classes. She clicks here, and then these are all the videos. So these are the videos for chapter 1, or it's chapter 16 that we were in right now. And then chapter 7 is the one that I just watched. I already did this once, so that's why it's not showing up. So let me see where it's at. Oh, in progress right here. So then here you can see it has not started, in progress, and completed. So chapter 7.1 is the information that I gave you because that's our next chapter. So then you just click on here, start watching it, and you can see it's going to be 2 minutes and 52 seconds. And it's going to be the first exposure to it. Then they'll take this, which is their homework packet, and I was going to let the kids pick if they wanted to do the even problems, the odd problems. Some kids wanted to do all of them. But just to try and keep things simple, we're always going to do the even problems, and that's always going to be assigned. So they'll open their packet to 7.1, they'll do the even ones, and then when they come back, that's what we'll go over. And we usually have time to do even more than that. The other nice thing about being able to do the flipped math is I only meet with 10 kids at a time. So then I can see what they're doing, I can see their homework, I can help them, and we meet for 20 minutes, and then they go to another center, and they go to 3 centers every day. They're independent tasks, and then they have Chromebooks, and they work on their basic facts during Chromebook time. So having that small group really helps me to be able to see what everybody's doing, who needs the help, answer those questions. And so that's what it looks like the next day when they come back. And what they do is they get a guided practice page, and they do complete all of this for each section, but it's usually no more than 20, 21 questions, and they have, again, 20 minutes. And if they have questions on this, then we can talk about it when we meet in group. The only group that can't is my first group, but I can help them. Sometimes the kids will come up in between and say, can you help me with this? Can you help me with that? So that's how it works. Basically, the biggest thing is this video. And that's why I tell you, I tell the kids, don't try and do, if it's hard, then it's hard. Bring it back. That's what I'm here for. 15 minutes. That's all you need. 15 minutes to do your homework. Set the timer. So,
They were knocking, so.
thank you.
I was way down here, I didn't know.
3 more? The tests that are on there, is that like something they have to do, or?
We do the pre-test, and the reason they're assigned is that then I can kind of group them, and then that way I have the kids that need a little bit more help together. So they do them. There are a few on here that I assign, because this is a new program, so I'm learning it too. The first one I assigned the whole unit chapter, and it was too big and too long, so we stopped it. So there are some things on there that they did not finish. Because then I'm like, oh, this one's only 10 questions, that's the one I want. So the only thing that needs to be done on here are the videos. The pre-tests get done when they need to be done.
Is there a way to make it phone friendly? Because I can never get that website up on my phone at all. I have to drag out my computer each time, or
It works on my tablet.
it does.
Mm-hmm.
It does on a tablet, but not on a phone.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that part. I just know that, just if you log into the Pearson.com, but
Alright. Or an easier way.
any other questions?
Are we doing the Sullivan share, look back, all of that leading up to the even problems?
No, we just do the Sullivan chair. So we kind of look at that as being the first one,
Okay.
and then the back one is the and that one doesn't have to be done. I tried to let the kids pick. I tried to let them have their choice as to what they wanted to do, but then we kind of just decided that to make this easier, we're gonna stick to the same thing. So it's gonna be the Sullivan chair and the even problems.
So none of the look back or convince me.
Right. Nope.
Okay.
But that is something that if they are having a hard time and it's something you want to have them practice, then that's a great thing that they can, go back and do. And that's why we'll also have the odd problems too.
Both sides of the sheet, I assume. Amira's been trying to convince me that she only has to pick one side or the other.
No, it's even problems.
Okay.
Both sides even problems. Yes. Yeah, and that's what, and I know they're trying to figure it out too. So I thought this would be easier if I could just kind of help everybody figure it out. But yeah, no, it's all even problems front and back.
If you have any questions about Mrs. Gutowski's flipped math classroom, please feel free to call her at 810-591-7267, extension 8704. You are also welcome to email her at kgutowski, GUTOWSKI, at montroseschools.org. We want your child to have a successful math experience this year.